Not all immigration help created equally. You guys may hear a lot of things online that, hey, we're creating the cases, we help you to immigrate, we help you to get through, to improve the case, but do all those statements actually true? So today we're going to address the issue of who can actually help you with your immigration, what is the level of expertise, and can those people or companies actually do that? In this video, you also will learn how to get a free evaluation from a licensed immigration attorney. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamaev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, I want to evaluate 5 categories of people or companies that actually claim that they can help you with your immigration. And some of these players in the industry are faithful and some are not. So let's go and do this right now. Player number 1, DIY services, do-it-yourself, and peer support groups. Those are Telegram groups, Facebook, Reddit, and the such. They offer different type of services, starting with packages or some type of offers that provide you with templates and things like that, so you could actually do the case yourself. These groups, these platforms, first of all, have no legal expertise. Why is that? Well, because if the organizers of those group or whoever those people are done the case, their own case themselves, it doesn't mean that they actually have that expertise. Expertise comes only with years and years of practice and hundreds, if not thousands, of cases and a lot of denials in the beginning to get those approvals at the end. Second of all, their advice is not personalized. What does that mean? Well, they give a generic advice that fits all and no one at the same time. Because those templates, or those proposed letters, or whatever they call them, they will fit the majority but will not make the case unique. And of course, doing those things will lead to denials, extension of time, lost money, and such things. So do not follow those do-it-yourself advice, do-it-yourself group, because let me tell you guys, even some licensed attorneys cannot do this, and forget about regular people with no legal education. Players number 2, unqualified experts. So usually those are the people who immigrated to the US themselves, maybe they worked with an attorney, maybe in some cases they really did it themselves and got lucky, and now they represent themselves as experts, as people who actually know what they're doing. And of course, they do not know what they're doing. And what's wrong with those people who are trying to help you? Well, first of all, they have no license. No license, no legal advice. And actually practicing law without license is illegal. This is a crime in the US and may put those people in jail. Number 2, they cannot legally represent you with USCIS, so they will not sign your petition and they will not sign G28 form, the authorization or representation form. You're going to be signing your form as if you did the case yourself. And number 3, based on the first 2, if something goes wrong, there is zero responsibility. There is no laws that will protect you from unlicensed people. Yes, you may try and go and file a complaint with the bar or with USCIS or other federal agency, but it's not gonna save your case. Your case is filed, it was denied, you lost the money, you lost the time, so now you have to start anew. Number 3, and guys, this is my favorite because those are the bloggers and influencers that suddenly realize they can collect the leads. You are a lead for them, and sell them to other attorneys or other experts, other bloggers or unqualified experts or whoever they will do this. Or some of them even try to build some kind of system to help you to do the immigration work. And of course, this is a huge mistake to do that because they don't know what they're doing. They work with attorneys who take low price. They can arbitrage on the margin of the price. Let's say this blogger you respect and love says, hey, we'll do that work for $20,000 and we'll have attorneys, we'll have the process and the teams They pay 10,000 to the attorney and they keep 10,000 to themselves. So of course, attorney who charges $10,000 for the EB1A case, for example, or EB2NW, don't know what they're doing. They probably don't have the team, they have no experience, or the beginning attorneys. I don't say they're good or bad, it's just they don't have enough skills and experience to get you to the level of the petition you want it to be. And that level is 90% chance of approval or more. That's what you get with our company. But with these bloggers, you don't get to choose an attorney. There's no transparency in the process, and you'll see a bunch of paperwork and down going this way, that way. Who's responsible for this? Nobody knows. And if something goes wrong and you go back to your blogger, his or she's gonna say, I'm not your attorney. Go talk to your attorney. And you're like, well, you recommended that person. And the guy's gonna say, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's your choice. That's your decision. That's the end of story. Players number 4, paralegals or legal field employees who worked in a law firm and now kind of claim they know what they're doing. Yes, they have no license, but they've done millions of cases and they can help you with lower prices to get the same result. I think these guys are the most dangerous out of all because they do know the terms and they do know something about those petitions, about those paperwork, about those documents, and they can persuade you and they convince you to hire them because they know how to structure those words and convince you to do that, okay? At the end of the day, they really don't know what they're doing. Yes, they could be working under the licensed attorney and get you to the top, but without the help of the attorney, and obviously no attorney is helping in this case, they cannot get the quality. They may know certain things, they may help you with descriptive documents, I don't argue against that, but the final product, the memorandum, must be written by skillful, experienced, seasoned, and attorney with expertise. No paralegal is going to be able to do this. There's no legal education, there's no license, there's no experience in doing that. So again, no license, no responsibility. If something goes wrong, I'm not your attorney. And of course, it's cheaper and lower chances of approval. Player number 5, licensed attorneys in the American law firms. So those specialists are bar licensed, meaning that they have the education and they passed a very difficult exam to get the bar license to be able to practice law. And usually good law firms like mine have big teams that lead your cases, that have deadlines, that have the professional templates of documents, that have the structure, that have the teams, that have different layers of review of your documents, and actually getting you to the top of what you need to be. We, licensed professionals, are legally responsible for the results because we have the license. My company, personally, myself, provide the written strategy of your case in the beginning, where you know where you stand, what's the grade of your case, the chances of approval of your case, what needs to be improved throughout the work on your case, and where you got to be at the end of this journey. I can represent you in front of USCIS, I can respond to RFE or NOID, and I can do all things possible to get the paperwork, to get the responses, to get the answers and the result in your case. We have transparency, and guys, myself and my company, I do believe, and it's not only me but also the clients who say that we have very clear, transparent policies, monetary policies, the instructions, the deadlines, which we speak loudly in the beginning of the case. And we also have a lot of interviews with our clients who tell you what does it take to get you to the result in your case. And we also have very clear communication, not only right now, which I believe is pretty clear, but also when we start the case, we're not like other attorneys or law firms like, no guys, we streamline your case. You always have someone to respond to your questions. Yes, it's regulated. There are specific days when you communicate, when you work on your papers, when we review your papers. But you know it from very beginning. And we have the table of progress. We have all the resources to help you. We have the PR agencies, we have vendors, we have people in our team, we have a designer, we have a strategy, the list of documents, we have our exclusive private business club after the approval of your petition. So all this good stuff, NEO program, where we get you up to 4 expert opinion letters and you exchange them with other people who are working on the EB1A cases or EB2NW cases or O1 cases and so on. So we are really here to help. We're licensed, we are insured, we have big teams, good processes, and smooth vibe. And that comes for free. So now, what you need to do to understand if you actually can work with us and we can take your case, if it's a talent visa, national interest, business or investment visas like L1, E2, EB5, you need to get that free evaluation right out of the way. The link is below this video. Click on it. Find the visa that you're interested in, EB1A, O1, EB2NW, L1, E2, EB5. Fill out that questionnaire, give me 2 days to sort it out and bring you the written analysis to tell you if you're a good candidate or not. Look for the word potential. Potential means that within the next 6 months, working on your case with our resources, with our teams, with our processes under my control, we can get your case from 90 to 99 chance of approval. And then it gives you the green light to the complex immigration planning, where I, in 2 phases, build a written winning strategy for your case, which you receive after this service, and also a list of documents. And the last step is hiring my corporation for complete case filing and get it approved within the next 6 months. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, ask me questions, comment under this video. We also have Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, TikTok, all the links below this video. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.